Play the Wii.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Alright, welcome to ConQuest. We're finally got everybody back together. Because we're all back together. Yay. For right now.
I feel like that's a really shitty explanation.
Well, for right now. Anyway. Alright, I'm Dalton.
I'm Josh.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Alex.
Alright, so
We are
today we are ConQuest, apparently the really gay podcast, according to Josh. So I guess first up we should talk about cons, and I'm going to Frosty Faustings this weekend. However, everyone else here is going to where, Alex?
OhioCon.
Well, this weekend.
Not
now.
this weekend.
weekend.
Oh, this weekend. TokyoCon North.
TokyoCon North. So everyone that doesn't know, it's first year con. Alex is head of paneling.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. You had to do a lot, haven't you?
I had to approve a lot of panels.
How many panels are you running?
I'm running like 6.
You're running 6 panels. What are your panels?
I don't remember all of them right now.
Can you name a couple of your new ones?
I'm doing like a pop music panel, like Japan versus America.
Oh, that's
That'd
cool.
be fun.
That'd be cool.
Get to talk about how much Gucci Gang sucks.
It's my favorite song right now. Like,
Yo.
And then me and Alex also doing a panel about collecting video games.
I'm collecting video games.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You can do a panel, and Dole comes in. And he talks about collecting just DVDs. He doesn't like
Or cases. Even.
or cases.
Or cases.
That
he
makes
just collects the DVD
that
and
makes
puts it in
me-
his sleeve.
That makes me so mad. He bought a limited.
That's like about as popular as collecting laser discs.
He bought a limited.
Don't ruin the surprise.
No, he made me so mad. We actually went to Best Buy because like Teen Titans versus like Justice League came out. It had just come out. We went in there because he wanted it. The Blu-ray was on sale for the same price as the collector's, like the limited edition. He then proceeded to buy the collector's because it was the same price.
Yeah.
And then threw the box and everything away except the little figure with it. And I was like, what are you doing?
That sounds like
Hey, man, I don't like boxes.
I know.
It takes up too much space.
I was
A
like,
box killed my mom.
my thing was, I'm just like, you don't want boxes or like cases, but you're okay with like these these huge brick-sized cases full of Blu-rays and DVDs.
Hey, our
that
dad.
just sit on a shelf.
Hey, mine and Josh's dad pretty much did the same thing.
God,
Like
I
he
hate-
realized he could save on shelf space for like board games and shit like that by just taking DVDs. Like these are first edition DVDs and throwing away the fucking cases. And
You
he's
see
like,
this first run of Dick and Jane? Trash can.
trash can, basically.
You see the first DVD ever printed?
Trash can.
Dad, no! He like puts it's like in a grinder too. It's like
What are all
Trash
these
compactor.
PlayStation 1 jewel cases? Get these out of
Get
here.
these out of here.
Trash.
What are all these
Trash.
N64 boxes?
Trash.
Hey, to be fair, a lot of people.
Everybody did that. Super
Everybody
Nintendo
did
games,
that.
NES games, everybody trashed those.
I remember I didn't trash like the first party things because I liked them, like Smash Brothers, Donkey Kong, Mario 64. I remember my mom threw them away when we were moving,
Oh, shots fired.
Aww.
and like I remember that. But
So what did you throw away of hers in response?
her
Her
money.
life.
Your life, her love and affection.
God damn.
So I'm sorry I'm not going to Kenton North because it's the same weekend as Frosty Faustings.
Yeah, you have to go to where the Mothman is.
Yeah.
Mothman.
I had no idea what Mothman was. You had to explain this to me in Applebee's.
I don't know how I had to explain to you what Mothman
I'd never heard of Mothman.
Look, I'm telling you, somebody saw the movie Mothra and then was like, hey, how can I put an American twist on this? I know a lot of people are going to get pissed off at me for
You
this, but that's
don't. Nobody
basically
makes
what it is.
money off of that.
I'm telling you, Dalton, wear a bulletproof vest. Chicago.
Well, I mean, you're in Chicago.
I
you
mean,
should just
Chicago.
automatically wear a bulletproof
I mean,
vest.
it's like-
Mothman's gonna be there.
It's like, it's like Josh told me earlier. The saying is, yeah, come visit Chicago. It's a nice city, but you never leave because you get murdered.
Yeah, stay for the food.
Stay for the food.
Come for the
No,
food.
come for the food. Stay
and
because you got
were
murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, though.
But I don't know. I love Frosty Faustings. You know, been going for like 3 years now. This will be my 3rd year.
How many people have been murdered?
Surprisingly,
None of us.
None of us.
Knock
However,
on
there was
wood.
that one year that Nick suggested we all sleep in my car in Chicago in the dead of winter
When it was snowing.
when it was snowing, and me and Alex were kind of like, no.
Which was a bad idea because we already had a hotel booked.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know
the
why
other
you
thing.
would-
We already had the hotel booked.
I don't know why you
That-
Was that when the
in
first
car.
year you went with us?
No, because
That
I
was
would
the
have.
year before.
That was the year
Okay.
before that because I remember like it was either last year or the year before that we saw the mob shit going down at the pizza place that we went
Oh
to.
yeah, the two like mobsters that were speaking Italian in the corner of this pizza place, and I was like, "That's creepy."
I recognized half of the dialogue that they were going back and forth with from The Godfathers, so I knew something was up.
Yeah. And then after that, sadly, I won't be there because I'm broke as hell. Because I'm going to Frosty Faustings and I have no money right now.
I mean, and because
oh.
you're never going to leave Chicago again.
Yeah.
That's- yeah, with the Mothman.
Because you'll be
But,
dead.
If I live, someone paid for me to go to Ohio.
but, if Dalton does that, we get his stuff, so it's all
I
good.
split
Yeah.
everything up. I split
It's a
it up.
win-win.
It's a
I
win-win
said
for us.
Chris gets all my N64 games.
Which
Alex
is
gets all my
good.
Xbox 360 games. Josh gets all my Xbox One games. Jacob, you get all my like bass and stuff like that. All my kind of like mixing stuff.
See, now there
Stuff
is
I'm
a
going to
record
sell.
of it, so we have proof.
You wouldn't sell bass. You get a free bass.
Uh,
So OhioCon. Alex.
OhioCon.
OhioCon. Break it down for me.
Break it down.
It's probably going to suck.
I'm
I
gonna be
was-
crashed
I
the
was-
entire time, so there's absolutely no way.
Pretty much, that's all I'm going.
Yeah, you and I we're getting there late on Friday
Everybody-
because spoilers, something big is going to happen on Friday night.
I have to go to work.
Yeah, you have to
Spoiler
go-
alert!
you have to
I
go to
have
do
a
I.
big boy job, and
I don't understand like your work outfit. You're wearing scrubs, but you work for an armored car.
they don't want me stealing.
So they make you wear a doctor outfit.
No
Yeah.
pockets, no pockets.
But yeah. So some things happened with OhioCon, which we could talk about later, after the con, because I feel like that's when we should talk about it.
Yeah.
But you know that gives you something to look forward to.
I also just think that, like, I've seen their schedule this year, and it's just not very good. Like, a lot of people are mad. Like, a lot of, like, the panels that have been there for a long time, like, didn't get, like, approved or whatever. Like, there's a lot of, like, shit going around.
So it wasn't just you.
No. There's, like,
Well,
a lot
I understand making room for new panels, but it's panels that are like very enjoyable and like a staple, like a hentai panel or something that's been there a long time. That if they mix it up every year, I like that. But if it's a panel that's like been there for like 5 years and they do the same thing for 5 years, I'm kind of like, you guys kind of need to mix this up a little bit.
But, I mean...
Nothing
yeah,
that alcohol can't fix.
To be fair, though, just some of their panel programming doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
I went to I remember, from what I can remember of OhioCon last year, I only went to like 2 panels.
I only went to Alex's
And
panels.
one of them I was a part of.
Yeah, I only went to Alex's panels, and I think I went to JoJo's panel. That's about
Like,
it.
if you want to talk about some place that mixes it up every year, dude, MTAC.
Yeah.
Mm.
MTAC always has, like, the best panel.
Speaking of MTech, we're going to MTech.
All of us.
I got
yeah.
approved.
I will not actually
I got it,
go on
'cause-
HowCon, but that's about it.
Well, it's in March. You have time.
No, I have big boy job too.
Josh has a
You know
big boy
what?
job. He goes to cons.
I had a big boy job.
I
go
work
to
for the
cons.
government though.
Josh works for the
I mean,
government.
if you're off...
They
Now
work
I
for a-
tell I
they
work for a
privatized.
I
sorry.
work for a private company.
I keep
that-
thinking you work for a bank.
Yeah,
I
I
work-
work.
Every
Works for-
single day.
In March?
Well, the impact is happening. I work every single day that impact is happening.
In Easter.
It's Easter
Yeah.
week.
I thought you said you only get your job posted a month in advance.
No, I have it for a whole year. I have it until May of next year now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you not switch with anybody? Switch a weekend?
I have to switch 3 days if I try to.
Won't you switch 3 days with someone else?
It'd be almost impossible.
Well, try.
3 different people.
Try.
3 different people. That's all you
So-
have to do is just sell 3 different people
I
on.
just gotta suck 3 dicks.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
3
got
days.
what I mean.
Which one?
I mean, you do crossplay, right?
I mean, I used to.
Ooh.
But so speaking of MTAC, I got two panels approved, and Alex, you got 2 or 3 approved.
We got 2 approved, yeah.
What'd you get approved?
I got my the Japan versus America pop music
Okay.
and what the fuck Japan.
Yeah, I got Toonami, the beginning, rise, and fall and rebirth. And I got a ConQuest panel back at MTAC. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
So that means we do work on...
It's going to be MTAC. It's going to be MTAC.
Live at MTAC 2.
Yeah. No, it's going to be MTAC 2. Conquest Strikes Back.
Yeah, I gotta argue with that bitch again.
That was the
Super
best.
rad. I'm stoked to see
Nothing was
her.
worse than when she went by. Like, what was that, on a stretcher?
No, I
Yeah.
fucking laughed. Her ass deserved it. And if you're listening, I hope you hear this. I hate you.
Damn.
We went back and we listened to everything that went on. One, we had no idea that we drank that much. Two, yeah, we said some shit that we didn't remember we said.
I remembered it. I
I
remember that.
remember it all too. I just like the opening where Jacob's like, "Yeah, I'm part of this podcast, you fucks." like, oh, I'm sorry, Jake. I thought you just introduced yourself, but you kind of hesitated, so I just went on.
No, because I was trying to follow the same beats of the show. Asshole.
But those are all our upcoming conventions right now. I don't think we have. Do you have anything?
I mean, we're
MTAC.
trying to plan stuff further out.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's still in planning.
MTAC 2, the
We're probably
Revengeance.
gonna go to the Lexington Comic Con and the Arcade
Well, you
Expo.
guys can go to Lexington Comic Con.
I thought you wanted
I'm
to go.
probably not gonna go.
I thought
Yeah,
you
we
were-
want to go with Doyle to meet his new girlfriend. Sorry, our friend Doyle meets like all of his girlfriends at
Lexington Comic Con.
Lexington Comic Con.
Hey, no.
No.
He met Shelby at Fandom Fest.
But
Oh,
I-
that's
and she
worse.
is
Fucked.
and she is a nice girl.
But I've known Shelby. Like
Okay.
I've
That's
known
worse.
Shelby.
I'm sorry, Shelby, but when Doyle meets his next girlfriend at Lexington,
At the speed dating.
yeah, at the speed dating,
He's
they're
gonna bring her home.
and we're gonna have to move her shit.
After 2 days. I thought you were gonna go because Booker T.
I might go.
Booker T's
I
gonna be
just-
there. Trish
Fight
Stratus.
time!
Fight
Fight time!
Fight time!
I
WCW
get that
champion.
it's right here and shit, right? But at the same time, like, it's like $40 for a ticket for me to go and just see Booker T. I mean,
Well, it's also Trish Stratus, Lita, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, dude. Booyaka, booyaka!
I killed a dude!
Hey! That was an accident.
But I mean,
Shit happens
honestly,
in the ring.
I am excited about the Arcade Expo. Oh my
Yeah,
God, yes.
Little Arcade Expo. It's fun every year.
And I know we're gonna try to go to Anime Expo this year in AWA.
Akon.
Akon.
Yeah,
And
we were
young-
talking about.
and Young Jeezy.
And Slim Shady.
Yeah, we were talking about replacing OMG with Akon down in Texas.
I will replace OMG Con with a trip to a goddamn Applebee's before I go to OMG
For
Con.
unlimited
Speaking of
attendees.
which,
This video is not sponsored by Applebee's. Please sponsor us.
we love your tendies and your beer.
And I love the Arcade Expo. It's in Louisville, so
Because, like, OMG Con, like, the problem there is, like, they just keep pushing more into, like,
family friendly.
100% though. Like, you can't be family friendly 100% of the time. That's just not. It's not.
No,
how
That is unfair to your older.
it's not so much that it's unfair. It's just like people go
It's not-
expecting
it's
a
not
level of.
It's not realistic.
Yeah, it's not realistic.
Especially now, like, I mean, I understand,
Let's face it. Most
like,
of the
our
people-
generation that started with the cons, yeah, we were, like, young kids. But now, like, we're all grown up.
We're all grown up. We all
want
drink.
to drink.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just-
last year was cool when they had that 21 plus, like, mixer thing. I didn't get to go.
I
No one
did.
went to go. No one got to go, man.
But like at the same time,
That
too,
panel
like,
got
their-
canceled.
Their tournaments are getting worse. Like their whole setup just seems a little bit more on the rocks. Like it's not.
By the way, bang bang. This is a shoot, you guys.
No,
I mean,
it's not. It's
our
more of
whole
a
thing
critique.
is we've always been truthful.
It's
if
just-
we're being truthful, there's
it's-
a reason we're not going to go back.
Yeah, it's not so much like shots fired. It's more of a critique. And my thing is so Doyle told us the panel submissions this year how the 18 or 16 plus, because OMG kind of does like their own thing, are only between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m.
On
Those-
Saturday
on
only.
Saturday only. It's the only time for 18
Which
plus
is
panels.
What?
horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Because let's face it, most of the time when we're
I think
running
it might.
18
I would
plus,
assume
we're
it
all
might be
drunk.
Friday too, between 12 to like 1 or something.
But it's not what it says on panel submission.
Oh wow. So yeah, I don't know then.
So it's just Saturday from 12
No.
to 2.
Yeah, I mean, most people would probably be in bed by then. People already left the con. They'd be like, nobody
People
there.
either that
no,
or-
that's
either that or
you,
they're
Chris,
hammered.
because you're like 50.
Hey, I can't help it. I'm an old man. Or people were just wasted.
Yeah.
At the point.
That's
Go
the
on.
best time.
But
That's
why?
the- yeah, that's the best
It's
time.
Exactly.
not so much that 12 to 2 is a bad time. It's that 12 to 2 isn't long enough. Like, in most places that do 18 up, do like 9 to 2 or 10 to 2 on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
They don't do 12 to 2 on Saturday.
Or they're like
And that-
Ohio
what-
Con and they're 24 hours.
Yeah.
But they don't have panels going on 24 hours, but they do have like stuff going on 24 hours, like the rhythm room for 24 hours at OhioCon. Shit was fire.
Yeah,
But-
to be fair, that is one thing that OhioCon does right, is it's 24 hours.
But like if they have like this like 16 plus like time slot, that's like 4 panels.
Well,
That's all you got.
I
That's
feel
all you
like
got.
I feel like
Social variety.
OhioCon though. OhioCon is way bigger than OMG.
Yeah.
But Owensboro literally bends at the whim of OMG because they bring in so much money to fucking Owensboro, fucking
Yeah, I mean,
Kentucky.
like, why else would somebody go
But
there?
just like
But-
OhioCon is huge, but it brings a lot of money to Columbus. I feel like OhioCon could be like, we want a naked stripper 24/7, and that convention center would allow it. Owensboro.
that will put it on the map right
Yeah,
now.
like,
I was about to say,
Chris, job
I was-
opening.
Job opening.
Job opening.
Hey,
I was
go.
about to say,
be
like,
fair-
stripping at an anime con?
To be fair, at Anime
Didn't we
Weekend
get Proposition
Atlanta,
that one time?
they did have
Probably.
stripping as a panel.
Oh hell yeah!
Why the fuck do we not have that panel? Like,
I
mean,
like that
me and-
panel.
me and
New
Jacob saw it.
idea.
It was
I
the
mean,
burlesque
Intact-
show,
yeah,
and they
Intact-
stripped, and
yeah.
it was great.
Intact was great too.
That we saw Scott Diamond's illegitimate brother at that show. Hey Scott, how you doing, brother?
But yeah, like there's a lot going on. So I guess we'll move on to our next category: Vigia games. What is everyone recently playing? Chris, you start. What have you recently been playing?
I've been playing Dragon Quest Heroes, the first one. I'm a little behind on most of my games.
You always are.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't buy a PS4 until you could get it used.
Yeah, but I play a lot of retro games though, so this is fairly new for me.
What was your favorite game? Like Godzilla on the Super Nintendo?
Oh,
No.
Super Godzilla
No.
Super
Godzilla
Godzilla.
on the NES.
on the NES. That game's actually really good. The Godzilla on the Super NES is a freaking awesome game.
That game is horrible.
Super Godzilla, it's not so much. I
Game
played
is
it
ass.
pretty drunk, but Godzilla's awesome. But Dragon Quest Heroes has been a
No
pretty good game
argument
so
there.
far.
What do you think of it? Like, what draws you into it?
I mean,
it's an RPG, right?
Yeah, it's
Dragon
like it's an
Quest.
RPG.
Like,
it's,
who
you know,
decided
it's a
we were
hack and
done
slash.
shitting on OMG Con now?
Yeah, let's go back to doing
We've been
that.
shitting on OMG
I
for a
mean,
good 10 minutes. I think it was
what
time
are
to-
we gonna say or do that OMG Con's not gonna say or do themselves?
Burn.
Oh.
You know, Josh, you're not wrong. And on that note, Dragon Quest.
moving a little bit forward here. So I mean, it's a decent hack and slash game. It like
Is it
takes,
just hack and slash? It's not turn based?
no, it's not turn based.
Yeah, it's like that. What is it? Dynasty Wars.
Oh, it's like Dynasty
It's
Warriors.
kind of like that. I mean,
Well,
so
it's just hack and slash like Devil May Cry and stuff.
was a little different. I think it's more like you say
Oh, more like the
Wars.
Dynasty Warriors?
I would
Okay.
go along more with that. And it takes like characters from like different Dragon Quests, so you can recognize some of the characters from the other ones. But then it has like some like unique characters and kind of bring them all together. And so far it's a pretty good game. I'm about probably halfway through it or so right now. And it's been a lot of fun. But like before that, I was playing Nier Automata. That's
That
a
game-
great.
That game, I bought it for $20 at Best Buy during Black Friday. It is now $70.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what is with anime games on PlayStation that just make shit rise?
I mean that game was amazing. I got it like as soon as I could, and I loved it. Except for the second playthrough. When you play through as 9S, I hated the second playthrough. But then it got better.
Even though Chris hasn't played the first one.
I never played the first one now. But you don't necessarily need to. You can still understand the plot. You can still understand what's going on. You don't necessarily need the first one. It just adds a little more backstory, and it kind of hints at some of the stuff that happened in the first one.
It could be a standalone, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Alex, what have you been playing?
Played Far Cry 3.
Far Cry on 360, right?
No, I played it on PC.
I just went, well,
Nah,
it came out for
Of course it's
360.
PC.
Well, it came out for 360. Well, Alex has every 360 game almost.
Yeah.
Well, like to be fair, like I've just been trying to catch up on Far Cry because Far Cry 5 looks amazing.
Yeah, it does look great.
So I played through 3 and I enjoyed it. Like it was a fun game. Like it made me buy 4, which I started like kind of recently, but I'm not very far in 4 yet.
Yeah.
Well, technically I beat 4, but I'm also not very far in 4. Because, I mean, at first, you know, you just sit there with pagan men and you're badass. Pagan's awesome.
Oh, do you just sit there through the game and it's like, all right, later?
Yeah,
That
like
stupid.
he's just like, oh yeah, let's take your mother's ashes over here, and you put them away, and he's like, all right, now let's go shoot guns, and you're like, yeah, pagan men, you're awesome.
What did you think of Far Cry 3?
I liked it. There's 2 islands, and like if you play through the story, you kind of get that. Island 1 is great. Island 2 is kind of meh.
That's the one where like you're able to like turn into an animal, right? It's
No,
3.
that's
Or is that
Primal.
No, I thought 3 like you get animal abilities or like something. Or is that 2?
No,
I don't know. I didn't play 2.
no, you don't do any of that.
3's the tattoos and stuff.
Yeah, 3's
Oh,
the
okay,
tattoo that
okay.
goes
Yeah,
up
I'm
your
getting
arm.
them all mixed up.
Yeah, 3's the one with Vaz.
Yeah, okay.
Like Vaz is a great villain, but the other guy really isn't that good.
Wait,
Wait.
that doesn't. Yeah, I'm the villain. Hoyt.
What? What did you say?
Fear. Hoyt.
Like
Get fucked.
like Vaz was a great bad guy. Island 1 was great. Island 2 kind of drops off. The exploration's great. The outposts are great, but I mean, it is kind of repetitive after a minute.
The Assassin's Creed syndrome.
Yeah, but like it's fun enough that you don't really want to put it down.
Yeah.
So I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed 3.
Yeah. I've been playing Doom because I never finished it after I got it.
Like original Doom?
No.
Like an original?
Yeah, no,
The
Doom, the
reboot.
remake, the one that Ken Lobb did the music for, and
Okay.
it's like hardcore heavy metal, and it is fantastic. I'm like 3 or 4 missions away from the end, and like after I picked the game back up, I couldn't put it back down. It's just the game is like one thing I really liked about the game is it constantly rewards you for moving. Like, you know, like in like FPS games, like, you know, in Call of Duty or something, you know, you like trudge around, but you know, sometimes you gotta like duck down and like shoot guys and then duck back down and then move forward. Doom is like, you cannot do that because melee gives you health.
Yeah.
So you shoot things, run up, melee them, and you get health because you're almost always losing health in that game. That game rewards you so much for movement. And like, it's just so fast paced, and I love
Yeah,
that.
you just have to be right up in everybody's face.
Yeah,
I
it's-
got a little bit into it. Haven't played too much,
Yeah.
but I enjoy what I play. It's actually really hard. It's like a
It's
decent.
super hard. I'm
Yes.
only on normal, and I've died like 50 times.
Oh, I went up a peg. I was like, I'm gonna try the harder one.
And you're like, no.
But nah. But speaking of Doom,
I got
actually-
Doom. I got Doom VFR. I haven't been able to play it yet
It
though,
looks- it
because I
looks-
wanted to beat Doom first.
Yeah. But speaking of Doom, I was playing Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah, Josh has been playing that too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the New Order. Have you played the?
I haven't played the newest one, Wolfenstein 2.
I just finished that.
I need to
And-
get that.
You need to get the DLC to the I've only played the DLC.
Which one? Is that like the Old
no,
Blood?
yeah, the Old Blood.
the
Yeah,
Old
the Old
Blood.
Blood, right?
I actually got the combo one.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
all.
great then. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
great.
that's perfect for you.
I haven't played
So-
the Old Blood yet though.
Right, yeah. The new Colossus, right? Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Great. Like, I've been playing. This is Josh, by the way.
Hi, Josh.
Yeah, hi. No, I've been playing a couple of different games. The last single player game I finished was Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. 100%ed, got all the achievements, everything on Wolfenstein the New Order. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely loved the first game. Was like, hands down, probably my favorite single player first person shooter of all time.
Yeah,
Just
it was
fucking
really good.
great. Played the Old Blood, beat it, was good, not as good as the New Order, and then I got my hands on the new Colossus, which it's a great game. Like they, the dudes over at Bethesda, you know, id Software, I mean, they are really stepping up and showing like, hey, you can make single player first person shooter games and make them compelling and great and like make you give a shit about these characters, and it doesn't have to be this cookie cutter bullshit.
Even though Titanfall 2 did that and no one realized it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Titanfall. Just I feel bad for that game, but no, it was really great. My only, and not to get into like super deep spoiler territory, but my only complaint about Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is they build up the main villain so fucking much. They build it up. You hate the main villain. It's just everything. Just you just, this person is an ass. You want to kill the main villain.
Hitler?
Hitler is in the game. Hitler is in the game, but he is not the main villain. And the ending is, honestly, it comes down to like a fucking quick time event.
Oh,
And it's like, God damn it. I got stuck on the final boss fight, and I didn't know it was technically the final fucking boss fight. I'm like, wow, this is just a really hard part. And then I'm eventually going to get to the main boss, who's going to be this multi-stage deal, and it's going to be cool, like the New Order.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and it's like, click on the right stick. And I clicked on the right stick. And then the main villain's dead. And I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, like in the New Order, the main villain, like at the end, was like really hard to beat. Like,
Yeah,
really,
Death's Head, yeah.
I played it on the hardest difficulty, and I was sitting there trying to beat him. It took me forever to try to get through that. Because like everything tried to kill you. There was so much crap going on.
Yeah,
But
not to
it was
spoil it
rewarding
too
when
much.
you
Don't
finally
expect
killed
that.
him. Yeah.
Don't expect that from 2.
Yeah.
Like, great game. Like, it really makes you
Was-
feel for, like, BJ Blazkowicz and...
But
See,
Was
you
that
guys say it's a great game, but have you ever played Duke Nukem Forever?
Oh my God!
Oh,
Shut
fuck
up,
off.
Jacob. What were you
Bullshit.
gonna say?
No, was that the level that I walked in on you playing where it was like you had to hide in the tunnels to hide from the fucking
Oh, yeah,
sentinel
no,
with
it
the
was
wheels?
like-
that was okay.
Was
too.
that
like,
the-
It wasn't.
Was
yeah,
it-
that was... Yeah, because you're on top of, like, the Zeppelin deal. Yeah, no, it's... Like, honestly, like, I didn't think that the final boss was just right there and it was going to be like that, or I would have taken it more seriously. But, no, I mean, it was good. But other than Wolfenstein 2, I've been playing a lot of multiplayer. You know, us as a group, we've all been playing a shit ton of Fortnite. I can't,
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
cannot praise that game enough.
Yeah,
That game is
we're
just,
so hyped. The update comes out tomorrow, but none of us will be able to play it till next week.
Yeah, for the most part.
Cause, well, they're going to Kentucky. I'm going to Frosty. The only person that can play it is you, like Saturday.
Yeah, I could probably play it a bit here and there.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. Like, there's new locations and stuff. It's not a new map. It's just new, like, updated locations and stuff, which is really nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, a lot more interesting places to go. Even though we're probably also going to drop in Flush Factory every time.
Yeah,
Flush Factory.
Dude, Flush Factory's OP. You can get
Yeah.
so many materials and so many guns there. It's
No,
underutilized.
this motherfucker, it wasn't when we were playing. It was me and 2 of his buddies. And Josh is like, yeah, I haven't played in like a week and a half, so I'm probably not going to be that good. We all get downed. And then Josh proceeds to kill every single person that downed us. He kills 3 people. And I hear, it wasn't Chris.
It was McCartney.
It was McCartney. It's like, well, I'm Josh. I fucking suck at this game. I just killed everybody and revived my entire team.
Oh, look at me coming
And
in here.
we got pissed. I have never been so pissed at a game because we got second place 3 times in a row. I was so fucking pissed. I think the funniest thing though was when your buddy from Arizona, that other Chris, got downed 5 times from a sniper shot, and Josh picked him up.
Yeah, right.
He
So if
was
you
like,
play
"Shit, I'm
Fortnite-
down. Pick me up. Shit,
Here's-
I'm down. Pick me up."
Here's a Fortnite tip that people don't think about, and this is why I was able to get 5 revives, like back to back to back. If you pick up smoke grenades, don't, especially in squads. And I can understand in like solo or maybe duo queue, just chucking them and like, fuck that, I'm gonna go for something good. But smoke grenades, right? You just chuck a smoke grenade on your down buddy, you just run to him, pick him up, boom, under the cover, right? I did that 5 times, and then eventually the dude came with a shotgun and just fucked our days up. It was bad. But yeah.
Yeah,
Nice
and me
little
and
tip
McCartney
there.
had already dropped down, and Josh was like, "Help us!" We're like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? We're already down here."
Yeah. It was
So, me and you have also been playing, Josh, Call of Duty World War
Oh
II.
yeah, we're COD gods. If you weren't aware, I'm a COD god. We
I
are
mean,
COD gods.
I just used a shotgun.
The troll is fuck in the
Shotgun, incendiary, 1.4 KD. It's fucking stupid. Like, the fact that I have a 1.4 KD with that bullshit.
You have a 1.4 KD with a shotgun?
Yes.
You're the worst.
I actually think they're giving the combat shotgun a buff. I might be wrong.
They're
buff-
Yes.
Well,
God.
I mean, honestly, other than the combat, dude, the shotguns in that game are such ass.
Yeah, it's just the
They are
combat.
really bad. Like, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not, like, the expert on it. ARs and submachine guns are obviously it's Call of Duty. They're going to be king. I feel like the sniping in this game's a little imbalanced. I feel like almost every sniper rifle in this game is a one-hit kill anywhere in the body. If you're listening to this, you're probably like, you're fucking wrong. Let me type up if you're getting killed by snipers, you're just really bad at the game. And you need to get good scrub. Go fuck yourself. And I just know.
Let me just jerk off on your face.
I know that the hit detection's like really shit.
Yeah, the hit
It's like
detection.
unlike you, I've had sex.
It's like really shit. And the Car 98K is like stupid overpowered. But I mean, other than that, like it's it wasn't hard for them to not fuck it up. They literally just didn't. The way to not fuck up the next Call of Duty is just don't do a jetpack game and be
you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, the greatest Call of Duty in years.
But I guess that it could transition to our next thing is upcoming games that we're looking forward to. And what was it? Battalion 1944
man.
looks really good.
It looks like old school.
Yeah, it looks
Call of
like
Duty
it
stuff.
reminded me of like Call of Duty Big Red 1 and Call of Duty 3, and it reminded me of that like old school Call of Duty feeling. Like not like people are like, well, it's like Call of Duty World War 1. I'm like, no, I'm talking about like play style and like the aesthetic look in the game. Just reminds me of older Call of Duty.
So like back when Medal of Honor was a thing.
Well, yeah, but Call of Duty like killed Medal of Honor, and then like I said it to Alex, I was like, this is like the only like military game that could like challenge Call of Duty maybe.
Battlefield's over in a corner, just kind of sobbing like, we got Battlefield 1, guys.
Battlefield, shut the fuck up, get out of my face.
Shut up, get out of here, Battlefield.
I liked Battlefield 3 the best.
I like
Yeah, 3 was the best. 1's okay, like 1's not bad.
I liked Bad Company.
Aren't they doing a new Bad Company? Like Bad Company 3?
Battlefield 1 I never got to play, so I don't know if I would have liked it or not.
It's good. Like, it's just like the problem with these games that are coming out, and like a big reason why, our dad is, Jacob and our dad is a huge history buff. And it kind of takes you out of it a little bit, because they, like especially in World War I and definitely in World War II, they did not have red dot sights. And you can put a red dot sight on anything. And like there are automatic assault rifles in fucking, and I mean, yet again, someone's probably in the comments right now like, you fucking idiot. This specific gun in 1915
Had a
was able
jetpack!
to fire at whatever rounds per minute.
It's the internet, dude. You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm an idiot. You're smart. You probably have like all of the sex. Maybe you can spare some sometime.
And then the other game that I got to play in the beta this weekend, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Or Dragon Ball Fighters.
I have not got to touch that game yet. and I
Oh,
want to.
the beta comes on at midnight tonight. That's why I brought my PS4. I'm gonna play it here.
I got to play a very little bit of it. But
What did you think of it? You're not a fighting game person, so what did you think of it casually?
So yeah, I'm not like too big in fighting games. I play like here and there a bit. It reminded me a lot of Guilty Gear. It had some,
Well, it's the same company.
Yeah, it had some like Marvel vs. Capcom aspects, mainly just like the assist characters and how you can switch characters. But for the beta, it was kind of nice. You got to go in, you could go train. It kind of taught you how to play the game first, and you got in to play with people online.
And then the FGC jerks take over.
And they fuck your butt.
But I didn't have two of them. I fought one guy. He beat me the first round. And I was like, okay, we'll rematch. He was kind of like indecisive, it seemed. So I rematched him and I whooped his ass. And then he
Did you mash the hell out of that square button?
No, I did a bunch of different things on that one, actually. I did okay.
And then I also hit circle.
I also hit circle.
But also auto combos.
I hit R1 sometimes here and there, you gotta do what you gotta do. But, so I felt like it was okay. It was a decent fighting game. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to get it.
Dude, I'm looking hyped towards the story mode. They just announced the final boss today. Waifu Boo. That's nice. That's Waifu Boo right there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the new boss character is Android 21, which is an original character. I halfway expected to see Josh just have a dick out.
It's not Josh you have to worry about.
Like, it's the new, Android 21, which is made by Toriyama, but then they went further, and the final boss is now Android 21 in Majin Buu form.
More.
So they're calling it Majin Android 21, but I just call it Waifu Buu.
Who'd you play in the game?
I played Goku, Beerus, and Kid Buu.
Kid Buu. So I didn't get to play too many characters. I played Goku, of course. I played Vegeta, Gohan.
Which
And,
Gohan? There's two of them.
No, it was adult Gohan. All you had to play was adult Gohan.
No, there's. Oh, that's right. He wasn't Teen Gohan.
Teen
No,
Gohan was
No,
in
you
the
could just
training.
you could just play Teen Gohan
I
in
did
the
play Teen
tutorial.
Gohan in the training, which is like one of my favorites. But I also tried out Android 18. I did not like her.
She
plays very
seems
different.
not that good.
She's
Like
kind of a grappler, it seemed like. Some of her
no,
moves, you had to,
she's
like,
definitely
grab.
more of a mix-up character.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem that good
Mm.
alone, but like with assists, she could be probably pretty good.
Yeah, so I didn't like her. I was going to try some more characters, and I got around to playing it. I wanted to try out Piccolo. I really wanted to play Trunks. I really wanted to play Future Trunks.
Nope.
And of course, you couldn't do that. He
Nope.
wasn't there.
Nope.
You could fight against Future Trunks in the training, but you could not play as Future Trunks.
Yeah, so that sucked.
That made me upset.
So I guess games that comes out this month. That comes out at the end of this month. Like I said, we can like kind of put that into games coming out in February that no one gives a shit about. Well, not really. But like some of us might give a shit. But Battalion, 1944 comes out next month. Metal fucking Gear Survival.
Oh my god, it looks like shit.
So we watched the trailer of that before.
Oh yeah, it looks.
It looks like complete dog shit. Like even Kojima was like, I have nothing to do with that fucking game.
So basically, as soon as Kojima gets the release and everything like that, they start messing with Metal
No,
Gear.
they announced Survival Survival, whatever it is, before he was fully let go. Like he was still in the basement locked up. Like,
You're gonna make one more game for us, motherfucker.
No, he has nothing to do with it. He's like, that game looks like dog shit, and don't ever put my name with it.
Yeah, it looks like just one of those zombie survival
It looks
games,
like they
a
were
DayZ
trying-
type of game. It just doesn't look too.
It
good.
looks like that new game coming out, Days Gone By, mixed. Well, everyone's trying to take from The Last of Us, obviously, because the game did really well and like had a great story. So it just feels like they were like, what if we made a Metal Gear game like The Last of Us? Genius! It'll sell. We'll just slap Metal Gear on it, and it'll make millions.
It could have worked if they did it right, maybe, but they did not. It does not look like it's gonna do well.
I mean, to be fair, like Metal Gear 5 wasn't even that good, other than the opening part of the game, because they were like, "Hey, Kojima, we know you've only made the opening game and the soundtrack, but fuck you. You're
You
in
know
the
what?
basement."
Honestly, I might be like really stupid saying this, and I do apologize if I come off that way. But you know what would have made more sense? And like, I mean, they could have jumped on the bandwagon. I could have totally seen like a Metal Gear battle royale with like flying fists
Oh,
and
yeah.
stupid shit.
Oh, I mean,
Like
they
that?
could have just made done like Metal Gear Battle Royale, where it's just like fucking literally just PUBG with Metal Gear.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't want to support that because I fucking hate when, like, oh, this is the new thing. Like, when Overwatch came out, you had thousands of Overwatch clones, and then, like, God, like, what was it? H1Z1? Was that the beginning?
Oh, yeah, it was like
Yeah,
Battle
It was
Royale.
King of
Royale.
the Hill.
Yeah.
King of the Hill, then PUBG dropped and kind of took over.
And then Fortnite.
And then Fortnite came out, but Fortnite is only keeping up with PUBG because it is free to play.
Yeah.
And then isn't that the Overwatch ripoff? Aren't they ripping off all of those games? I thought I heard somewhere that Paladins is getting a battle royale mode.
So I've actually been playing.
Yeah, I
Paladins.
sent you a message and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit game you're playing?"
So my cousin wants me to play that game, so I was playing with him a bit, and it is just like free shitty Overwatch. And I mean, it's just like those same type of games, like Team Fortress, stuff like that. You just go in, you get an objective, you like defend it or do something like that.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you play Paladins, spend the goddamn $40 and buy goddamn Overwatch.
Yeah, it's like it's worth your money.
Chris,
Hey, I'm
Just
cheap.
get Overwatch.
I got other shit I gotta buy.
Like, wasn't Overwatch like on Black Friday like $20?
Yeah, it's like at that.
Like
It was
you
like
could have
the-
literally like put $20 on it. Like
yeah.
See, I'm keeping the free. I know I have my cousins. They actually bought the characters. They spent money on Paladins
if
now. and
you
I'm like,
ever
no.
spend money on Paladins,
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
what the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
Like,
Buy Overwatch.
I'm only playing it with them because they want to play it, and I'm like, okay, I'll just play this with you because he doesn't like Fortnite. He hates it.
What a bitch.
Because he
Tracer's
sucks at
looking
it.
down
Fortnite's
on
a
you
way
with
better
shame
game.
right
Yeah,
now.
Tracer's on the wall like this bitch.
Well, yeah.
Right here.
So I just been playing that, and like I said, it's not the best thing. Kind of sucks, but
Stop playing it. It's that simple. You're like, fuck you. Just play Fortnite.
yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus. Me and you are excited for that.
It's so solid.
Fuck it.
I am hyped for it. It is not even. I don't want to say it's. People are like, it's an HD. I'm like, no, it's a complete remaster. Like, it's built from the ground up.
How many times has this game been re-released now, though?
This will be the second time.
This is not the second. This is like the third time.
No, they only did the original on PS2, the one on the PS3 with Ico.
No. You're thinking of also, they did it on PS2 in the dual pack too.
Yeah.
Oh, with Ico.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that as a re-release.
That's a re-release though, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about a technicality there.
I mean, if you want to go with technicalities, then it's going to be. No, it's only because the one on the PS3 was like they never gave it a solo. It was always with Ico. So
But
1,
they
2,
re-released it on
3,
three of
4.
Okay.
So 4 times.
Okay.
But this time it's completely like it's not an HD upgrade like the PS3 one. It's
Eh.
fucking completely redone with like new fucking graphics. It looks beautiful.
It could look, nice. I'm just saying, like,
Did you even play it? I'm pretty sure you have the game and still haven't played it.
I played a little bit of it.
Okay.
It's one of the games, I just kind of tested out a bit. But, like, it just seems like, they keep releasing all these older games and making, new versions of them. Like, you really need to be doing that.
I mean, I'm fine with it, like, especially with, like, the PS3 re-releases, because I didn't get a PS3 literally till the end of its life cycle. I bought a PS3 at the end of its life cycle when Kingdom Hearts 1.5 came out.
But, then they released, like, that 1.5, then they released 2.8, then they released, like,
No, they released 1.5,
2.5.
2.5 on the PS3,
Yeah.
and then they were like 2.8 on PS4, and then they were like, hey, we know you guys like, and then Square Enix is like, hey, we know you'll spend money on more Kingdom Hearts shit. Here's 1.5 and 2.5, both on the PS4 for $40, and you know what? I bought it.
Exactly. It's just...
I bought it for $20 on Black Friday.
It gets too repetitive at this point.
No, it's not. I'll buy it.
Yes, I bought it too. I'm not saying I didn't buy it. I'm saying it gets too repetitive.
You know how many times I bought
agree.
Resident Evil 4?
You know,
Like
about Resident Evil
7.
5.
How many times have you bought Skyrim, Josh?
It's double digits at this point.
Exactly. Point
Ladies
being
and-
proving these games just keep coming out and they can't die.
You know
And
what?
honestly,
We'll
I'm
keep
gonna buy it
buying
again
them.
when I get a Switch. Like, I
Well,
don't
you know,
want
we'll
to.
keep
Ladies
buying.
and gentlemen, this is the dick showing competition.
You know what? Well,
Of,
it's not even dick showing. It's just like we admit we have a problem,
We
and we'll
admit
just
there's an
keep
issue.
buying.
Is the DLC out on the Skyrim Switch? Yeah.
I think it just comes with it.
It comes with it because it's
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's the definitive edition or
Yeah.
whatever.
Cool. That's what's up.
The
'Cause
Super
I was
Definitive
like-
Edition, the Super
I mean, I would be a
Turbo
little pissed,
Arcade
but then I
Definitive
Super
Edition.
Arcade.
Dude, the
Like
Skyrim
Dead
on the
Horizon
Switch is
there.
amazing. I can play Skyrim while I poop.
I mean, there's just nothing on the Switch for me to play yet.
I thought no, you don't like platformers like Mario. So the only
I like
thing
Mario.
yeah.
Zelda would be cool, but I can play it on my computer.
Did you get that ROM hack yet?
Yeah.
Have
So
you tried it?
I haven't played it.
Yeah, but, I remember we looked at that. I remember we were like, "That's cool," but then we found it really funny when you could get all the DLC on
Yeah.
it.
So it's like, why? It's like I'm not gonna buy a Switch for that because the Switch it looks better on a computer anyway.
It does.
So
I think one thing I'll say that has become a selling point for me on the Switch. So Chris had to leave, so we took a quick moment. So my selling point on the Switch, like I was saying, is when they were like Bayonetta 1 and 2 remaster on Switch, and I was like, okay, that's cool. It still won't sell me the Switch. And then they were like Bayonetta 3, that will sell me the Switch.
still not sold.
You don't like Bayonetta though.
I do like Bayonetta.
Like all 3 of them on the Switch, I was like, it sold me.
Never played Bayonetta, so...
Bayonetta's great.
It's great. It's Devil
My
May
thing
Cry
is,
with the
right.
with
We
the
haven't
hot
seen
chick.
any gameplay of 3. I hate right. It's 2 hours of battery life if you're playing it mobile, which is the whole. Like that's the whole selling point. Oh, you take it with you.
I'm not much of a handheld person anyway, though.
Neither am I, but that's the whole selling point. If it wasn't mobile, we'd all be shitting on it because it looks like shit compared to the other consoles. The reason it gets by with those graphics is because it's mobile. It has 2 hours of battery life. Like people defend that. Like that's.
I'm not gonna
really
defend that.
bad.
I'm just saying that's a selling point. I don't look for Nintendo as so much as like graphics wise and put out as much as I do like they just have games I want to play. And most of them, I will admit, are mostly first party, which is only all the support they get pretty much. However, it seems like the Switch is 50-50 right now with
Well,
third-party support.
There's just no reason to buy a third-party game on the Switch unless you just really want to play it on the go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, because it's going to play better and look better on another console.
Yeah, and I do absolutely agree with that. But like I said, like there is some stuff that I do want. Like obviously I don't have a PC, so I can't run Zelda. But whenever I get one, I probably will. But I want to play Mario. I like Mario. I want to play Bayonetta. 3.
The only thing like in the pipeline that might sell me is whatever Fire Emblem game they're making.
Yeah.
That I might have to buy one for that, but that's about it. And if it's censored like they did with SMT Cross.
No, they're not. I know that company's not doing Fire Emblem anymore. I thought we talked about that.
Yeah, but that other company still censored parts of Fire Emblem, like the one that they did with the crossover with Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I mean,
hopefully
if it's going to get censored at all, I'm not going to buy it.
Oh yeah. Josh, what do you think of the Switch?
Josh went upstairs.
I think he went upstairs.
Oh, that cuck. Yeah, I can pretty much agree with that since like if it's censored, you wouldn't really want to buy it. Like there's no point to put time into it because you're like I don't get the full game experience. Since Chris left, I was going to talk about Secret of Mana 3D and how I'm super looking forward to that.
I never played Secret of Mana.
Well, if you don't know what Secret of Mana is, it's an old.
I mean, I know it's an old.
No, I'm letting the people know. Secret of Mana is an old Super Nintendo game that was cool because it had 4-player support on the Super Nintendo, which was cool as shit. And now they're remaking it on PS4, and it's like completely like redone, beautiful 3D graphics. Like imagine like I guess kind of like where Final Fantasy 3 did on the DS, except way prettier on the PS4. So I'm looking forward to that. So I guess that brings us to like anime, if we've watched anything recent. And I watched, since Netflix posted it, Devilman Crybaby. And it is fantastic. Like, it's hardcore, it's edgy, and I'm just kind of like, it has a lot of boobs and like sex stuff in it. And I didn't really expect that because I've never seen the original Devilman, which after watching this, I went back and watched a couple original episodes of Devilman from like, I think it came out in like the 80s, like 87. And I was like, huh, no, they stuck true to it. It's pretty, like, I was just like, maybe they're trying to be too edgy. I don't really care for how much, like, they're just kind of like having like these raves, basically, where they summon devils.
And just like titties.
Yeah, and it's just like so much like booze and like just like a demon masturbating like 3 times.
So,
and I was just like, man, I feel like they're trying to be too edgy. And then like,
you said that that there were like raves where they were trying to summon demons.
Yeah, so
this is exactly what like Southern Baptist Church think actually goes on at like raves and shit. So.
Well, I think that was like part of the joke back in the 80s when he made this. Is like the dude's like the guy that made Devilman, the manga, is known as like the father of ecchi. And so like they have raves, but they don't call them raves, they call them Sabbaths. And that's yeah, I know, right? And those summon demons. So like I don't know if he like it clearly was poking fun of the idea, but like I went back and like I said, I watched a couple original episodes, and they totally stuck true and like pride to the new one. Like the new one's totally stuck like from the old one, and it was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. Highly recommend it. I'd probably give the show like an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, pretty much. Like an 8.5 out of 10, maybe higher. I really enjoyed it. Jacob, what have you been watching?
Wow. Sorry, I kind of got this.
Alex is trying to post weird videos while we talk.
Yeah, I've been watching. Well, I've watched halfway through a show called Watsumote.
It's a good show.
And it is. It's about this schoolgirl who has. God damn it, Alex.
It's like heaven chicken.
So he's trying to put me off. But it's about the schoolgirl who is desperate to become the most popular girl in school, and
she's like socially awkward.
Extremely socially awkward, and it's for someone who has a sibling that's like that. I just want to give her.
Josh socially awkward.
No, it's not. It's not Josh. It's our younger sister. I won't call her out on the podcast, but yeah, she's extremely socially awkward. So it's like it's funny, but it's in a very mean-spirited way. And I personally enjoy it, but at the end of the day, instead of feeling like, oh, well, she fucking deserves it because, she fucking sucks. No, like, it's some days I just want to give her a hug and just be like, look, here's what you do. You're going to be fine. You're going to be 100% fine. It's all going to be over. It's all going to be okay. You're going to be great.
Like that southern accent?
Yeah. 4 out of 10.
For Watamote?
For Watamote, yeah.
No.
It's for me, it's like super cringy.
That's what makes it great.
It's just not my style of anime. Like, I just wanted to kind of break the mold for me, like what I usually watch. And like, I like the slice of life animes, but like,
you know what you need to watch? That's light. It's like lighthearted mixed with like action. And you should totally watch Inuyashiki, which is great. I loved this when I was a kid.
You should totally watch.
He put. Yeah, Alex has just put on an episode of
MXC.
Yeah.
See, this takes me back to like watching it on like Spike TV.
Old Guy LaDouche.
Yeah, Guy LaDouche.
Yeah, but yeah, like Inuyashiki's great. It's like slice of life mixed with like crazy shonen action. I loved it, and it's the best of both worlds. But like, I really like Watamote. I've never seen the anime. I've like read a lot of the manga though.
Oh, it gets real.
It does.
And it gets real in the show. Yeah. So I think that about wraps it up for this edition of
That's all we had to
ConQuest.
talk about. We will see.
I haven't watched any anime lately.
Yeah, I mean, you've been busy with KenTokyo-Con, so you're forgiven. But on that note,
We'll see you in
see you
KenTokyo.
guys. We'll have our podcast. We will see you guys at MTAC.
I mean, we should have podcasts before MTech. I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But no, we will see people at MTAC. Then you should come to our panel for our podcast.
We will see you at MTech.
And I'm Dalton.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Alex.
And Chris and Cuckboy left. And on that note, Joshua sucks. We will see you guys next time.
Later.